guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time to decorate this beautiful mantle like I had mentioned in my previous video, and I just want to speed through the process and show you guys directly what I'm going to go in for. I usually decorate this mantle, so I come out after Christmas, pull it all down, and just do a everyday sort of decoration. This is the way I left it before we started doing any other changes for the holiday season. I just pulled this garland from the box. I am going to fluff it out. I am going to take everything out of it of what we left the previous year. I think it was just put away this way, so I am going to start from scratch because I want to reorganize all of my ribbon and use the new ribbon we have for this year's theme, and also just take a look at the lights and everything else that comes with, you know, getting all of your old Christmas decor out. Some kind of love, my friend. I'm going to use some command hooks to attach my garland to the mantle. These hooks are for 5 pounds each, and I would suggest placing these, I would say at least an hour before you're thinking about hanging anything on there, just to let them settle. It makes somehow the big difference from just placing them and using them as soon as you do. I don't know what it is about adhesive strips that comes with the hooks, but it really did work way better than just placing it and using them right away. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow. Lighting. If you watched the previous video, I actually mentioned I am very limited with the ribbon quantity that I had to work with here. So we tried using every single little piece we had. Also for loops, it takes up a lot more ribbon than you would think. And so we're trying to make it work. We're using the green and we're also using the plaid. Just mixing these two is making a big difference, and I think it's going to look gorgeous once it's all done and set on the mantle. What I'm doing here is a 2-loop bow to make a little bow, and I know I'm going to make a cut that I look back and say, why did I cut it? I could have just used that and created another loop and go from there, but hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and find a branch that's set all the way inside to hold this to and make it secure enough for me to be able to pull on it and nothing will fall out. I want it to be very secure. I don't want anything moving around, so I got to make sure I have this nicely wired. I am using a branch from this garland because it's very nicely wired. But you can also use floral wire and also zip ties to secure your bows and also secure any loops with floral wire, which I will also be using in this video, so check it out. And this is where I meant by saying, why did I cut it? I could have just used it and continued, you know, making loops on this bow. It's okay. It still turns out really beautiful. And I just wanted to point that out because I did notice it after, after I did all the editing. I am using floral wire to attach the very end of the tip. Since I don't want to have a loose end, I want to make it nice and tight because I'm going to continue using the green ribbon, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to tighten up that wire, twist it until it's really secure. I don't want this to move at all.
We are going in with the green velvet ribbon by D. Stevens. This ribbon is 4-inch wide, which is really beautiful, but it's also not that easy to work with. It's just a matter of getting used to the material because it is very thick. But here I am doing a 2-loop bow to get it started and continue flowing on the end of the garland. Last year we hung this garland on the edge, and this year we decided to go with above that just because of the wood. I don't want to damage anything with the command hooks, and although they say they're not gonna pull anything out, they do. Most of the time I've had that issue, so this time we decided to go with just placing it on top and letting it drop as much as possible. And we also didn't want anything hanging, a very defined look, just keeping it straight instead of having anything dangling down. My helper did not arrive on time and he had to run a couple of errands, so here I am struggling a bit to put up this garland, but I can't wait for you guys to see the end results. As you guys can see, I am working on the mantle. It is a big mantle and it is really gonna look beautiful once we're done. I'm adding all of the bubbles, green, black, maybe some white. I might add some miniature in there just to give it a different dimension. And I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Just wanted to come by and tell you, if you're new here, consider subscribing and leaving me a comment. Any positive or negative feedback is very well accepted. And I want to thank everyone for supporting me on all my social media. Let's keep going.
All ye faithful, joyful and triumphant, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore.
I am adding some final touches to a couple of things around the house to make it look a bit more Christmassy, more magical, snowy. All Christmas vibes in this home. And I'm also going to add a lot of more decor on top of her mantle. My helper arrived and he came with coffee, which made everything more exciting for me. I needed the caffeine. I wanted to finish up, decorating this space. And you're gonna hear me talking and blabbing away. That's because I was talking, and my helper is my husband. So I believe this was the day before Thanksgiving, and so I was getting ready. Thanksgiving Day was my birthday, so he was trying to be as nice as possible, and he brought me that cup of coffee, which made a great difference that day.
Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore
rest of the year.
I want to thank every single one of you for sticking around with me till the end of the video, and I greatly appreciate all the comments, all the love, the shares, and the likes. I'm gonna continue doing Christmas content all year long, so please consider subscribing, and here is the final results.